send validators. I'm using a validators and define the minimum value validator and maximum value validator. I'm using minimum value what here? Validator. So where I try to define the minimum value. Okay, minimum. Okay, minimum age should be defined. So what is the minimum age? I'm just giving minimum age is what here? 1. Minimum age is 1. And then I'm trying to say maximum value validator. Maximum value validator. And what is the maximum value validator here? 100. So there is a minimum value and there is what? Maximum value. See here, whenever you are trying to create a form, you try to define these validators. So name is there. Now name validator is minimum and maximum. Now age is there. Age validator is minimum and this is what here? Minimum value and this is maximum value. Email validate. So I created email. In the same way, for example, you have a regular expression validator. Now suppose regular expression validator. So you also have some date validators. So all these are, now see, these are inbuilt validators. Okay. So these are number of validators are provided by DJANGO, right? If you want to create your own validator, you can also create your own validator by inheriting which class? Base validator class. So you can develop validators two ways. One is function based as well as what? Class based. If you want to develop a class based, then you should develop it by inheriting which one? Base validator. If you want to develop a function based, you just write a function and you assign that function to which one? Validator. You assign that function to which one? Validator, right? So here I try to input name, age as well as what? Email. Okay, then just go to the views here. Now you also have a regular expression validator. See, this is a regular expression validator. And what is the use of regular expression validator is, okay, name, age, email. Name, age and email. Okay, we'll have one more field where we can apply what? Regular. Okay, name, age, email. Okay, but I want to apply some regular expression. Regular expression means, okay, I'll try to take some date of joining. Okay, I just take date of joining. Date of joining, I can take directly as date field, but I want to take it as which field? Character field, but I want to define one pattern. I want to define one pattern. Okay, so date of joining, I'm saying forms dot. See, already you can take date field, but here I'm taking it as which field? Character field. And I'm using a validators, and validators equal to I can give list of validators, and in this I'm trying to use one validator. What is the name of this validator here? Regular expression validator. What is the name of this validator? Regular expression validator. And you should define the regular expression. You have to define what? Expression. Now here I want to see, this is date of joining, right? So I want date of joining should be date, DD, MM and what? YYY. DD, MM and YYY. Then you should define the regular expression pattern or not. Yes. Always you define this with prefix with what here? Or. You define this prefix with what here? Or. And then define what is that DD? Means I just write what is that backslash? Backslash or forward slash? How you define the digits? Digits. I want all the digits from 0 to 9. So how many digits here? 2 digits. Now here you are trying to define the pattern. Okay. You can use backslash D. And I'm just writing 0 to 9. Repeated how many times? 2 times. And slash. Again I'm writing 0 to 9. 0 to 9. And this has to be repeated how many times? 2 times. Slash. Okay, again I'm writing 0 to 9. 0 to 9. Exactly should repeat how many times? 4 times. Now here I try to create regular expression validator by sending one string here. But the string is which string here? Raw string. I'm sending one string and this string is which string here? Raw string. Okay, right. You can see this. What is the name of this validator? Regular expression validator. If you see this regular expression validator, so validators dot, what is the name of this validator? Regular expression validator. And this regular expression validator, it will try to receive the, it is having a constructor anyway. It is having a constructor, and this constructor is trying to, okay, verify, is it this given? Okay, is it this given? Is it this given pattern is correct or not? So you define by using what? One object. Which object it is? Regular expression validator. So let us check this. So here I try to use minimum length validator, maximum length validator, minimum value validator, maximum value validator, email validator, and one more is what? Regular expression validator. Now after this, now let me run this. But before this, go to the views, valid template.html is there. Here in valid template.html, I just insert a message, right? What is the message I'm inserting in this? Okay, I just write input data is valid. Okay, I'm defining for common. Input data is what here? Valid. If everything is valid, I'll get one valid template by saying input data is what? Valid. Otherwise, it will generate with what? Error form. It is generated with what here? Error form. Error form, it will generate it. Okay, right? So, okay. Now try to run this. Manage dot py. So run which one? Server. Okay. Then you don't have any errors. So just run and type the validate, path. Type the path. Type the path here. Now here you have a name. So enter the name, enter the age, enter email, and enter date of joining slash, okay, some 02, okay, like this, and I click on what? Save. So input data is what here? Valid. Because whatever data you enter, all this data is what here? Valid. For example, if you take age is there, age I'm giving 150, age I'm giving 150, then immediately ensure that this value is less than or equal to what? 100. Because we try to use which validator? Maximum value validator and what? Minimum value validator. So this age must be less than 100. So I'm trying to give some 50 here. If I click on save, now this data is what here? Valid. Okay, you can refresh this. Okay, you can refresh this. Go back. Okay, so there is a name. Name validation is there. What is the name validation? Minimum length is there and maximum length is there. What is the minimum length is 1. But suppose if I don't give the name, but I try to give the age, I try to give email ID, okay, all these things, but I don't give the name. Is it name is empty or not? Yes. If I click on save, now please fill out this field, because what is the minimum length of a name is 1 letter. At least 1 character should be given. 1 letter should be given. So I just give 1 and then I say save. Now this data is saved or not? Yes. Very good. So compulsory, it is required. And date of joining is there. Date of joining, one pattern is there or not? Yes. If I'm separating with the hyphen, so 1202 and 2020 some 4, and if I click on save, enter valid value. Enter valid value. Okay. Because you are given with what here? Hyphen. But our pattern is what? Slash. So this y should be separated with what? Slash. But our pattern is given as what? Hyphen. Then immediately it is given this error. Okay, suppose DDMMYY. Suppose if I'm writing one slash, okay, one slash, two slash, so 2024. Even this also gives what here? Error. Why? Because you should type DDMM. Means DD should be how many digits? Two digits. MM should be how many digits? Two digits. And ER should be how many digits? Four digits. Ring on it. So otherwise, it will try to generate. Now, this is how you will try to verify validation by using inbuilt validators. All these are which validators? Inbuilt validators. Now here, I tried to use some validators. So how many validators I used here? Minimum length validator, maximum length validator, minimum length, validator, comma, maximum length validator. So actually this validators use with which fields? Character fields. This minimum length and maximum length validators use with which field? Character fields. If it is integer fields, you'll try to use minimum value